Good afternoon. It's Thursday, April 27th, 2017. For All Western New York News and Radio, I'm Scott Levin. A daytime high near 84, that entire record in Buffalo, and a chance of showers and thunderstorms later. That'll cool it off to around 48 overnight before it inches back up to a high of 61 on Friday. What's in the news? U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand issued a statement on Wednesday on President Donald Trump's tax plan, saying it would irresponsibly harm taxpayers and middle-class families. Trump has proposed taking corporate tax from 35% to 15%. Even some Republicans in Congress are questioning how he'd make up the revenue lost. The president also said on Wednesday that he's in no hurry to get out of NAFTA, which most local politicians would tell you has a great deal of effect on the local economy, both good and bad. Attorney General Eric Schneiderman applauded an injunction on Wednesday blocking an executive order by President Trump that would have allowed the federal government to withhold funds from so-called sanctuary cities, that's cities who refuse to enforce federal immigration laws. And Congressman Brian Higgins is formally putting federal agencies on notice about the hazardous conditions creating alarming lead contamination rates in Buffalo, Western New York, and thousands of other hotspots reported in a recent Reuters special report. Higgins criticizes proposed budget cuts that would further exacerbate lead poisoning rates among children. Police news. A 29-year-old Panama man was charged Tuesday with unlawful possession of marijuana following a traffic stop on Route 60 in Jamestown. State police say that Joseph Estes was pulled over for a traffic violation. While speaking to him, the trooper smelled marijuana coming from inside the vehicle, which led to a search and arrest for possession of a marijuana cigarette. Sports. Does Google know something we don't? A search for Buffalo Sabres GM on Google results in a photo and link to information about Jack Eichel. Sure, there have been jokes that Eichel is now managing the team, but it looks like Google took us seriously. The Sabres are still, officially at least, without a general manager and head coach after the recent firing of Tim Murray and Dan Bylsma. A search for Buffalo Sabres coach, by the way, still turns up Dan Bylsma. The Buffalo Bisons and Norfolk Tide split a doubleheader Wednesday night at Harbor Park, with Norfolk taking the first game 4-0, and Buffalo winning game 2, 2-1. Those two teams have another doubleheader today. The Gwinnett Braves edged the Rochester Red Wings 3-2 Wednesday afternoon at Frontier Field. The teams square off again today. First pitch was at 11:05 a.m. Bob Confer's column this morning discusses morning cloak butterflies, which he calls the first butterfly of spring. Exploring the Niagara Frontier is published on All Western New York News every Thursday. Last night's Think So Joe podcast is available for download at All Western New York News or allwesternnewyorkradio.com. And this morning, I interviewed Need to Breathe's Bear Reinhardt by phone. We'll air that interview on All Western New York Radio at 9 p.m. and podcast it after that. Need to Breathe will appear at the Rapids Theater in Niagara Falls on May 13th. Thanks to Rapids manager Mark Violino for helping me to secure that interview. Okay, news done. For All Western New York News and Radio, I'm Scott Leffler. Have a great day.
Gojira has been rocking the heavy metal scene for more than 20 years, going from near obscurity to being labeled as one of the genre's leading new millennium upstarts. They're one of the supporting acts on Metallica's upcoming tour, but before that, you can catch them at the Rapids Theater Tuesday, May 16th. Tickets are just $30 in advance and $35 the day of the show. That's Gojira at Rapids Theater, May 16th.